guys, happy Thursday. It is weigh-in day. So I know you're like, wait a minute, the rest of this video, you don't have a headset on. Well, I did this intro once already, and while I was editing my video, something happened and it got all like the first one just kind of like corrupted. It just kind of like disappeared out of my folder. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to re-record this. So I did, and I am, and here it is. So I'm going to do my weigh-in first. Then I'm going to talk about my new scale that is really cool. And I'm going to go into some details of what the scale does. Take maybe 3 or 4 minutes for that. And then I am going to talk about another video that's going to come out today. Um, Later today. It's actually a video that I'm making for my health coaching webpage on Facebook. But you guys get to reap the benefits of a little bit of health coaching information, like what is a health coach and why do some health coaches try to sell me products? I talk about a little bit at the end of this video. But anyhow, here's the weigh-in, and stay tuned, watch the whole video so you can get all the information, and definitely check in on my second video today. Okay, so there's that. So my new scale is an EROS scale. I got it on Amazon. It's normally $49.99. There happened to be a sale for Prime members where you get 45% off. So it made the scale, including tax, $29. So of course, I said to my husband, it's 45% off. This is the time to buy this scale. It's amazing. And so I was pretty psyched about that. Because it is one of those scales that you can step on and get all kinds of readings. It has an app associated with it where I can like really kind of track everything. So I'm excited to be able to track those numbers. And I'm going to put them on my board as well so that I can track from the date I started tracking them as I go forward with my weight loss. So now I'm going to show you, unfortunately, how horrible my levels are based on the scale. Okay, so anything that is in green is good. Anything that isn't is not. So basically nothing except for two things is good. The nice thing though is my muscle mass is good. I will 110% say that had I started this when I did, and actually no, my muscle mass is a little bit high actually. Which means probably have some, I don't know. But I'm sure that when I first started this journey, it was probably super low. I should be between 72.6 and 82.6, so it is high. I don't know what that means. I got to do some research on that. The fat-free body weight is muscle and bone, and you'll see down here if you take these two, they add into this, and that is green, so I'm guessing that is okay. I just don't, like I said, I don't know a lot about these numbers right now. I'm just showing you what it shows me, and maybe as I start learning more about these things, then it might be helpful for all of us, I guess. The next thing is subcutaneous fat. Now, this is the fat that's actually stored in your skin and right at your skin level. And I am 59.7%, and that is definitely super high. You should be between 18.5% and 26.7%. So I am in the middle of the high range, so I'm not at the worst case scenario. But I can almost guarantee you 100 pounds ago, I would have topped this one out. Like, I don't doubt that at all. The next one is going to be the visceral fat. Visceral fat should be between 6 and 11. It's anything that's around the organs. So you're basically like abdominal cavity fat. So I am excessive in this. And I know this. I got a fat belly. I know this. This is something obviously I'm working on. But seeing these numbers is kind of like, what have I done to myself? But I'm working on it. So every day is a new day, right? Now, water weight includes blood, lymph node, extracellular fluid, etc. I am actually very low. This should be at 45%. So I am going to really start pushing my water and see if next week, if that makes a difference. Um, and I mean, if these numbers aren't fixing themselves with me making the improvements I need to make, then I might just send the scale back. Like I said, I just got it yesterday. So I have 2 or 3 weigh-ins before I, have to return it if it's not making changes. But we're going to see what happens. Skeletal muscle is the ratio of muscle involved in the mechanical systems of our limbs and other parts of the body. And I'm actually very low. You should be between 40 and 50%. I'm at 17.5%, which means, yes, I have some pretty high muscle mass, but my muscle that's working is only at 17.5%. So that's not great, obviously. So I need to definitely improve on that. But obviously, with me being overweight, that inhibits some of my muscle movement. So I'm really not surprised that's super low. So bone mass is going to be bone tissue, so like minerals like calcium, phosphorus, collagen, fiber, inorganic salt, and stuff like that. You should be between 8.8 pounds and 14.2 pounds. And I am well below average, obviously. Excuse me. So on the protein levels, this is showing what levels your protein is at. You should be between 14 and 16%, and I'm only at 5. So I'm going to start adding in some really protein-rich vegetables to all of my meals, see if I can help bring that up a little bit. Now, this BMR is a basic metabolic rate in an inactive state. So what it's saying is there is a BMR based on what my height and weight is and my age, but my current body is working on this. And so I need to increase my activity to bring this up to a normal level to be able to lose weight appropriately, is basically what that means. And obviously, metabolic age, your ideal physical body age, is 2/3 of your actual age. I am calendarly 45. So I'm actually 7 years older metabolically than I am in real life. And I should be, let's see, 33 or 34 on here. So that is all the really cool stuff that my scale does. And the numbers suck. Like, I can't imagine what they were 100 pounds ago. And I'm kind of glad I couldn't afford or couldn't find a scale at my weight then that would do it like that. Because I think I would have gotten really disheartened. But I also don't think I would have given up. I definitely wouldn't have given up. Like, that's not even a decision that I would have even had, like, on the top of my head. So yeah, that's kind of, a wake-up call more so than anything, for me. Just because you don't think about these things when they're not put in front of you. And I had wanted to go get a scan, like a full body scan that would give me all that information, but they wanted like $75 for one, and I would have to drive an hour away to get it done. And I may still do that to see how it coordinates with what my scale is saying. It's going to depend. If I get a few things sold that I want to sell, I may just take that money and go do that, because then I can see if the scale is actually telling me the right information. Or if it's at least close. I mean, if it's not exact, it's whatever. But if it's close, then at least it's a way for me to consistently, check it. But yeah, so I'm probably going to look into doing that in the next couple weeks. I feel like the item I want to put up for sale probably will sell, and then I should have the money to go get that done. And I just want to compare, because I don't want to keep this scale if the scale's lying to me too. Because if these numbers are higher than what they say they are, then I don't want to be assuming that I'm getting to a good spot when I'm not. If these numbers are lower, and I'm thinking they're this bad, then I don't want to be making all kinds of extra modifications to bring myself too low. So I definitely want to check into how close this is to the right information, before I say, okay, it's been 30 days, I'm going to keep this. So I do have it marked with an alarm, like 4 days before I have a cutoff to return it, to make sure that I can have everything kind of checked out and see how I feel about it. But yeah, I'll give you an update every week on what these numbers are so you can see how weight loss can affect them, and increased water and upping my protein in my food. Um, yeah. So anyhow, I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have a great day. You may see a second video today. Really quickly. I'm making a video to share on my health coaching page, because I am getting kind of disheartened with some stuff that I've seen lately. Basically, the short story of it's going to be, there are MLM companies, so direct sales companies, that are having their direct salespeople call themselves coaches, health coaches, and they're not. There is a difference between someone who goes to an actual accredited health coaching school, like I am, for months and months and spends 5 to 10 hours minimum a week on just lessons. Not even the practicing of the information, not even the tests, not even the extra calls we have to do between each other, between other trainers. Like, I probably spend 20 hours a week on this class. This is not some cheap, worthless program I'm taking. And there are these companies who, oh, call yourself a health coach. Look, you took our, 2-hour health coach class. That is not a health coach. What they're being trained is how to hand you their products and tell you this is how you're supposed to do things. Are there products out there that can help you with weight loss? Yes. Do you usually find them from a direct sales company? No. The reality is these products may help with a short-term quick fix weight loss, but short-term quick fix weight loss 98% of the time ends up in gaining what you lost plus more, because you're not changing your habits, you're not learning a better way to eat. And like I said to somebody today who had posted, oh, I'm doing such and such a diet, I said, just be careful, because you need to make sure when you get where you're going that you have the skills and the training to keep the weight off. Because switching to a diet is not the right answer for 98% of people for losing weight, because obviously they're gaining their weight back. So if you switch to a diet or a diet pill or a wrap, which, by the way, they are legally not supposed to tell you that wrap is a weight loss product, just so you know. Yeah, because it's not. But these people doing wraps every couple days to lose water weight. Yeah, exactly. I literally deleted a friend recently because I private messaged her because there was actually a lawsuit in at least one state about them saying that this was a weight loss product. And she's overweight, and yes, she uses the product, but she changed the way she ate and she started working out, and that's how she lost weight. But she's telling everyone it's this product that she sells. So be cautious. I get it. These people want to make an extra living. I understand these people want to, have an extra income, and that's great. But I wish they would look into what the products are. And quite often, unless you're somebody who convinced a whole bunch of people to sign up underneath you, you're not making money. And I know this firsthand. I'm not talking like as somebody who's just a hater. I mean, literally. There was a time in my life where I was a top seller for a company, and I did make decent money. Because there wasn't any other rep in the area that sold what I sold. And it was something I enjoyed doing. It was a craft product. And so I got a lot of customers who came over and did craft, like, parties that I would do. Like, we'd get together and make cards, or we'd get together and make scrapbooking pages, or different things, and they would just buy supplies at the party to use. The problem was I had to upfront a whole bunch of money to buy a whole bunch of supplies to have them in case somebody needed them. So really, I still wasn't making money because I always had to replace what somebody used, and it was just a mess. And yeah, I sold a lot on paper, but I didn't bring home a lot of money. And I had a lot of products sitting there people weren't using that I paid for. So, and people didn't have parties. Like, nobody would host a party. And the one party I did host ended up being some girl who wanted to scam. Because she was like, well, I ordered 2 of these, and I paid for 2 of these, and she didn't. She paid for 1. And she only put 1 on her order form. And then on her copy order form, she made a 2. Well, my copy order form she filled out said a 1. But of course, the company sent her a free one to make her happy. And it was just drama. And yeah, I'm not all about that. So that's when I got out of the company. When the company started telling, obviously she lied. And she ended up with like a $50 item for free. Like, I was like, I get. But you can see how much money I took in. Like, everything went through their credit card system. She didn't pay for it. And they knew this, but they still gave it to her. And I can't support that. Like, if somebody lies, they need to be told, no, you're lying. So that's just how I am about it. But anyhow, back on topic, because here I go. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Be cautious of these direct sales companies. I understand these are good people who believe in the products, but they don't understand because they're being lied to by the company about what these products can and can't do. 98% of these products, at least, well, most of the products, probably more than 98%, don't work unless, then they say they don't work unless, they work with a healthy diet and workout. The healthy diet and workout would do the same thing. So it's one of those things. I have friends who have never been overweight, and they take these weight loss products and like, oh, I lost 4 pounds. From where? And then they're like, but they're also like this one girl. She started selling a health product, and she got me into it. I'll be honest with you. I joined up with her. I was buying it, but it was one of those things where you have to like be a member in order to buy the product for a discounted rate. So you basically have to buy a kit to be a member. So then they get the money for it, and then she gets like half of that. So she made like $50 off of me, and I was using the product. And in the beginning, because I started working out and eating healthy, I was losing weight. And then I was like, oh, this really works. And then when, we had a period where money kind of got tight, my life kind of got crazy, and I wasn't eating right, and I wasn't working out at all, and because I couldn't, I just didn't have time. And I literally didn't lose anything. I gained. And I was still taking the product religiously. And they literally say, you don't even have to like eat differently. You don't even have to work out. They say this. And it's a lie. And these people who've never been overweight don't understand. They're trying to sell you a product because the company's saying it works. And the company's showing them these photos, before and afters, some of which have been obviously photoshopped. Some of which are obviously someone just holding in their stomach. And they're believing what this company's telling them, but they've never had a weight problem. So they don't understand this product doesn't work. And so, needless to say, it's kind of a placebo effect for some people. They start eating better, they start working out, they lose weight, they say it's the product, and that's great. It's just not usually. So anyhow, I'm not going to go on that spurt about that. But if someone says they're a health coach, ask them, oh, are you with a company? Or did you go to an actual accredited health coach, life coach school? Because if they say, oh, I'm with X company, like there's one company that has a lot of shakes and a workout program, and they give you a nutrition program that is totally inflexible, is not customized to the person, so it doesn't meet your personal vitamin nutritional needs. Like, every single thing they offer you includes their pills, their shakes, their workout program, and their nutrition program. So they're trying to sell you their product, saying that as a health coach, this is all the best way for you personally. This is your personalized plan. No, it's the same plan they give to like everybody. And it's not worth it. They're making money off of making you think you're going to succeed, and they're not giving you the skills that when you get to where you want to be, so you stop using their shakes, or you stop doing their workout program or whatever, that you don't know how to fix it. So then what do you have to do? You have to come back to them again to get more. It's not teaching people how to live healthy. That is why a good health coach has like a 90-day program with the ability for like maybe monthly or bi-monthly follow, or like twice a month follow-up, so you can maintain in case you have struggles or you run into something that didn't happen while you were on your 90-day program. Like a maintenance program they'll offer afterwards for you to kind of check in, see what's working out, what's not, what you need to fix. Did something new come up? Do we need to start a new 90-day program to deal with something else in your life? Like, that is the point of a health coach, is for you to not need me. I should not be selling you the fact that when you get to where you're going, so everything's going to kind of go backwards and you're going to need me again. It's wrong. But anyhow, I'm going to do that in a whole nother video. And I just like spurted off way longer than I wanted to. But y'all have a great day. I will see you later. Bye.